Hello everyone, my name is Marismel Morales. Today, I'm with Alexandra Camila ng Luna.
What a blessed day! Nowadays, the consumption of electricity is bearing down on everybody because of its high cost.
Yeah, I also noticed that my bills went up. So, do you have an idea how to lessen the electricity consumption?
Of course, good question. There are 3 simple tips on saving energy or electricity. First, unplug all the appliances when not in use. Secondly, replace bulbs that are not working efficiently. And lastly, reduce your reliance on the appliances when it is not necessary to save energy.
Well, I guess we're in such luck today. Because I know a person that can create an technology that can lessen the consumption of the electricity. He's my childhood friend. His name is James Michael Pastor, the owner of Astra Tech Company.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Pastor. I heard that you're working on something that can reduce our usage of electricity.
Yes, with the help of my engineers, we created the nebula. We came up with something that will benefit everyone, that will help our problem, especially right now that we're dealing with electricity consumption.
That sounds amazing, Mr. Pastor. Would you like to elaborate on that and explain your invention to us?
Yes, of course. So, we came up with something that will produce electricity without causing emissions or whatsoever. Our sources will be all natural and reusable. Those are the sun's heat, the wind, and the waves. They will run for 12 hours, but it will be enough to supply electricity for the entire day. Here are my engineers to explain the invention further.
Good day everyone, I'm Engineer Lucine Jessica D.
I am Engineer Raj Justin Uydepra, and here is the nebula.
The nebula is a machine that can produce electricity without causing any emissions. With this, we can produce electricity with the use of the sun's heat, winds, and the waves. This machine will run 12 hours a day, but will be able to supply electricity for the entire day. Our invention will benefit everybody. Not only will we have a new source of power, it will also save us from any further expenses regarding our electrical consumption. For this invention, we'll only use natural and reusable resources.
So how will we make this possible? Here, as we can see at the top, we have 2 solar panels. Solar energy is the most abundant energy resource on Earth. Technology like solar cells, also known as photovoltaic or PV cells, convert the light we get from the sun into our usable energy. Solar cells are made of semiconductor materials, which, when sunlight hits the cells, it knocks electrons loose from their atoms, and as they flow through the cells, they generate electricity.
Now here in the middle, we have a wind turbine that has a built-in wind vane to determine the direction of the wind. When determined, the turbine will rotate and face the wind. The blades will also rotate on their axis for maximum resistance. They are made with light and resistant materials which can still produce energy even with light or subtle winds. Kinetic energy contained in moving air currents spins the blades. They will start spinning at 11 km per hour, and once they reach 90 or above km per hour, the blades will be placed in a feathered position and the turbine will stop spinning for safety measures.
The blades are connected to the wind turbine through the hub, which is attached to the low-speed shaft that spins at the same speed of the blades. In order to produce electricity, the pace of the low-speed shaft will increase, which will be done by the gearbox. It will raise the speed over 100 times and transfer it to the high-speed shaft, which is connected to the generator, which will convert kinetic energy into electricity.
Here at the bottom, we have these devices that generate electricity from waves. As the waves come to the floaters on the side, it moves with the motions of the waves. Then that motion moves a piston, which compresses hydraulic fluids. Then right after that, the work of the accumulator will start and it will store the compressed fluids.
Once the fluids are released, the energy runs a hydraulic motor. Then that hydraulic motor turns on an electric generator producing clean electricity. Then the process will repeat in the next wave.
Wow! Thank you, Engineer Lucine and Engineer Raj. That was very detailed and informative presentation.
Mr. Pastor, I can only guess how proud and happy you are to finally launch your invention. Do you want to say anything as we draw this interview to an end?
I would like to thank all the people who made this wonderful invention possible. I hope Nebula, our invention, will finally answer our quest in reducing electrical energy consumption. Let's cheer for the culmination of its dream.
Thank you for that, Mr. Pastor. Last but not the least, we'd like to thank the officers of the Department of Energy, the LGUs, and the representatives of different corporations who have joined us today. Again, I am Marismel Morales.
And I am Alexandra Camila Namili. Thank you for being part of our project launching.
Have a good day, and let's cheer for the culmination of a dream.